James Rhodes is returning in MCU's most surprising Disney Plus series, Secret Invasion. Recent set photos have confirmed that we will see a bit of him before he eventually goes on to star in his own show, that is Armor Wars. But why is he coming back in Secret Invasion? What role does he have to play in this Skrull-heavy plot that's supposed to be led by Nick Fury?
Got my shoes!
Has he been a Skrull imposter in the MCU? Well, let's try and find out, shall we? What is up, my fellow quirky people? Today we're gonna look into an MCU TV show that not a lot of people are talking about right now. After 11 appearances in the MCU, Nick Fury is finally going to get the attention he totally deserves. He is coming in as an old broken war dog who has almost become ruthless. And after what the MCU has gone through this entire time, it would be interesting to see what he has to offer with all his experience with S.H.I.E.L.D. and perhaps with S.W.O.R.D.
Everybody back to work!
Speaking of S.W.O.R.D., Fury won't be alone as we'd also see Monica Rambeau. She was last seen in WandaVision where a Skrull delivered a personal invite to her.
I was sent by an old friend of your mother's.
So we reckon that she is about to meet Nick Fury on the space station. The show will also mark the return of Maria Hill, Talos, and his wife. But it has quite a few newcomers. Emilia Clarke was seen on the sets and she is set to play a key role.
Come with me if you want to live!
Kingsley Ben-Adir from One Night in Miami will be in it. And we'll also see the Oscar-winning actress Olivia Colman, whom you'd recognize from The Crown and several other projects. But the most recent and surprising addition has been of Don Cheadle as James Rhodes.
Get out.
He made a surprising appearance in The Falcon and The Winter Soldier. And we presume that he probably won't be seen until Armor Wars. But the secret set photos of Secret Invasion tease that he will have a role to play in the show. He was seen in a newspaper where the headline read that President Ritson would be attending an emergency summit with the British Prime Minister. Now, Secret Invasion, as you might know, is based on Brian Michael Bendis' Marvel comic series of the same name. It involved almost every other Marvel superhero, as most of them were replaced by Skrull imposters. While the MCU show won't have many of the big-name heroes that appeared in the books, we could imagine someone like a Rhodey to be making his return.
Yes! Now this is gonna be a good story.
In fact, there could be quite a few cameos since the MCU has grown so vast. There are supposed to be a ton of superhero cameos in She-Hulk. So we should definitely expect a few in Secret Invasion too. Anyway, why is Rhodey there? Does he have a massive role to play? There are 3 possibilities for what he could be doing in the show. The first is that he would just come in to escort President Ritson on his emergency meeting with the British Prime Minister.
Colonel Rhodes, glad to see you can make it, son. I feel safer already.
That would allow Marvel to build anticipation for his Armor Wars show. But if Marvel follows the comics, then maybe Rhodey could have a crucial role to play. You see, in the comic book counterpart event, an alien virus infected Iron Man's technology and rendered his suits useless. But Tony had pre-recorded a message to inform Rhodey that his War Machine suit had been kept separate from Stark tech. So, it was still very much in play, and he even used the armor to fight the Skrulls in space. Now in the MCU, Skrulls were revealed as good guys. They were even shown to be helping out in Spider-Man Far From Home and WandaVision.
I gotcha.
So, how there could be a conflict involving them remains to be seen. But we know that Skrulls have been scattered all across the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
This is just the beginning. There are thousands of us separated from each other, scattered throughout the galaxy.
And Kevin Feige even revealed that there could be a few bad Skrulls coming in the future. So maybe Secret Invasion would be about a Skrulls versus Skrulls battle on Earth. And the second possibility for Rhodey's appearance could be that he would help in bringing down the bad shapeshifters. But there's also a third possibility. What if the Rhodey we have been seeing for the past few appearances, or perhaps just in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, was himself a Skrull? This show will partly involve the Skrulls taking over key positions in the MCU. Spider-Man Far From Home revealed that Talos was posing as Nick Fury while he was overlooking external threats on a secret S.W.O.R.D. base. So maybe this new President Ritson is a Skrull. Maybe Rhodey is also a Skrull who has been maintaining appearances on Earth, while the real one could be kidnapped by the bad Skrulls.
You breathe fire? Okay.
Or he could be on a space mission like Nick Fury has been. Talos couldn't figure out Mysterio's lie, and a lot of things went haywire in Fury's absence. Similarly, in the presence of the Skrull Rhodey, maybe Tony's invaluable tech could fall into the wrong hands.
Tony! Rhodey, tell me that was you in the suit? No.
And by the end of Secret Invasion, we could see the return of the real Rhodey, being all set to tackle the consequences of what transpired in his absence. That would be a great setup for Armor Wars, don't you think? And Rhodey being a Skrull would also be a nice surprise for many MCU fans. Ever since Captain Marvel, we had been wondering as to which hero would be replaced by the Skrulls in the MCU. And Rhodey is just the perfect candidate. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so we can continue coming up with such content. And don't forget to check out some more fun content on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
You